Hey everyone, welcome to some extra bonus footage of me and my daughter lifting together. So here we have 55 pounds and we're doing rack pulls instead of deadlifts to help her prepare for the deadlift competitions she's doing in February.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty exciting. I'm pretty pumped. The other day I was like, Dad, when is the competition? And he was like,
And it's still months away. We still have a lot of time to train.
I was like, what?
So here is 85 pounds.
That was pretty easy for me, but as it got heavier and heavier, at one point I had to do switch grip, and we're putting on the weights to make it heavier.
So what do you say is the first thing that makes you think that you're not going to be able to lift something? Is it how your hands feel or something in your legs or your back?
I'm a gymnast, so I'm all about oh no, do I have the right technique? And I'm a perfectionist, so I'm oh no, am I doing it right? Is my back straight?
So there you see that she couldn't pick it up because it felt heavy, and I explained to her that it's going to feel heavy.
I was like, yeah.
So we learned that you still can be patient with it, and you can keep pulling and pulling until there's pain in your body. If there's no pain,
then keep trying.
You can keep trying, and then when you know the bar is not going to move,
then just stop.
That's when you can stop.
But have a growth mindset about it, and keep trying.
So here we are up to, what is this, 80? So basically, in the hundreds. But we're so close to having 45s on either sides, because these are 10s, that we're like, hey, let's put on 5 more pounds because it'll equal one of these big ones, and Body Armor did not sponsor us for this video.
Yeah. My dad was like, hey, this should be a Body Armor ad. I was like, yeah.
So here is 135 pounds, and this is great that she can hold on to 135 pounds on a grown-up bar. You can see she gets pretty pumped there.
And then now I'm writing down my list of what I'm going to do for weightlifting. I'm writing everything down, what I'm going to do and all the things I'm going to do.
So she's writing this down because we're lifting at the same time. So I help her with the bigger, more, not necessarily dangerous, but the more complicated lifts, like the deadlifts and the rack pulls and the overhead press. But then she goes and does it on her own. So not that she's bothering me, but it just works much smoother if she does her own thing while I do my own thing in the gym. And the list is helping her keep that organized so she doesn't have to ask me what she should be doing.
Yeah, I'm like when I used to be lifting, I was like, Dad, what am I supposed to do next? And I was like, I could tell I was annoying him, let me lift.
And at the same time, she's choosing which lifts that she wants to do. We know that we're going to do some kind of deadlift every time because she has a deadlift competition. But other than that, I'm letting her choose what other smaller lifts that she wants to do, just to keep her interested in it. So I don't want her to feel like I'm forcing her to do certain exercises. I want her to have fun with it.
Yeah, as long as it is getting me exercise and it's making me stronger, then it works.
Yeah, but we do make sure we do some kind of back work every time. So yeah. Rows is usually a common thing that she puts on her list. Mm-hmm. And then we make sure we do some kind of core work. So she figures that out as well. And then we have some kind of squats. I think she did do squats, but I actually don't have a video of that in here.
Yeah. Dad made me laugh during that part.
Yes. The part that she laughs, I was in the middle of a squat and
farted.
I farted.
And so the funny thing is, before he said, don't laugh if I fart, because then I don't want to laugh when I'm lifting and then I have to start over. And the funny thing is, he was the one that started laughing first. And then that made me laugh.
Squat days are always hard for me because I need to fart every time.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we are doing overhead press, and actually I'm showing Aurora what to do when she fails or loses balance, and we're going to put the bar into the rack, and we're going to let the rack take control. That way I can continue to lift later on as she does overhead presses on her own.
So I know, like, just in case that happens, then I don't have to be like, Dad, I need help.
Yeah.
But I can just, like...
And if she does lose balance, she knows what to do with the bar. So I do spotter for a few of these.
This one we added weight, like 2.5s to
Yeah.
2.5s.
We added weight, and she's actually strong enough to press all these. There's just a little bit of a balance issue sometimes, and sometimes she forgets to put her head out of the way.
And then I hit my chin and stuff. And, like, I always forget. I struggle with being able to put my chin back enough. Right there, he was showing me how to do it. We were practicing before I did it. We don't want to put it forward, then we're just obviously going to fall forwards.
Yeah, so we're a lot of balance things that we're working on here, and I know she's strong enough to do it because when I come in here and put my fingers underneath the bar and just give a slight guide to it, she's doing all the work. I'm just guiding it in the right direction. And she's pressed more than this on a log, so I know she can do it. This is something we'll keep practicing.
On a kid's log, though.
On a kid's log, yeah. So it's something we'll keep working on because it's really good for her to work on her balance, and it'll have a lot of carryover to gymnastics too.
Yeah, I do weightlifting to get strong for gymnastics. Because gymnastics takes a lot of strength, especially on bar. Because you're, like, holding yourself up a lot. Pretty much all the time.
So we'll probably just work with the empty bar for a long time, because that's something she can do without any help. This is not a ad.
Yeah, this is not an ad. No one's sponsoring this.
So here I'm lifting on my own, and now that I have complete trust that she knows how to fail the lift, just in case, she can push it into the rack, and it's a weight that I know she can handle. I don't even see this because I'm doing my own thing in the gym.
Mm-hmm. And now I'm checking off something. Well, I can't see it.
Overhead press.
Yeah, overhead press, the thing that I did on my list. I'm checking it off.
We know everything that we do takes a strong back, so we always do some kind of back movement. And
This is for rows, too.
Yeah. So rows are an easy way to get our back working.
Yeah, we're at the Harbor Gym, and so there's literally a sign that says back for that one. It says back. It's working out your back.
So I think she actually may fall over on this one, and that's okay. We talk about how we show our failures, and if you guys ever watch me lift, you know, I break my leg, and
Yeah.
and it's nothing to be embarrassed about. Training hard is going to involve messing up.
And also, by the way, I'm like arching my back over like where my shoulders are because that's how we do it in gymnastics, and that's how I'm used to it. I know, like, for just normal push-ups, you're supposed to have just a flat body on your, like, just a table. But that's how we do it in gymnastics.
So I did this little circuit where I did ab wheel and then single leg work and then curls, and she just did what I did. She's getting a lot better at the ab wheel. She can't go all the way down, but this is really far compared to other times she's gone down. Yeah. So she's getting a lot better at it.
Yeah. And then this one, my dad's weight is like in the background. I fell on that one.
Yeah, so I just tell her to slow down a little bit.
Yeah, he was like.
This is all about balance, and as soon as she slows down, she gets it completely under
Yeah.
control.
Like that, yeah,
Hey,
there.
there you go. Just think about your toes.
And we switch over to the other leg.
This is core too.
This also implies a lot in gymnastics
Do as many
balance.
of those as you
Definitely for
can. Do it until your
beam.
biceps feel like they're gonna pop.
Now we work on our biceps a little bit.
Curls.
Um,
Do it until your biceps feel like
Dad,
they're gonna pop.
my dad was like, keep going until it hurts and you feel like your arms are gonna explode. I was like, but it hurts.
but we're just showing that you can do, with that, I was just showing that you can do more than you think you can. Every time she was ready to be done, I would just say, just do 2 or 3 more. And then every time she'd do 2 or 3 more, I'd be like, no, just do 5 more.
Yeah, I was like, you're just gonna keep saying, do 3 more, do 5 more. I was like, I just gotta go for it.
Try to keep your biceps.
So-
And that one, I was like kind of leaning back because it was harder. But then I kind of, I kind of like, I gotta keep going. And that one, I like yelled.
So that is pretty much it for this video. Aurora's going to close us off.
Please make sure you subscribe, like that video, and press that bell button to get any notifications for the videos.